Bleach TYBW episode 32. This should be the last dialogue episode before it is pure action the rest of the time. Also, the dialogue we're going to get here is going to be incredible. It's going to be so good. Let's see. Now, have they changed anything? We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. Right back to this nasty-ass thing that Mayuri made. Everyone put out your hands. We're going to give power for the spirit bomb. Oh, Omaida. Ooh, everybody's doing it, huh? Okay. Also, let's not understate that he just full on gave everybody an orb in their hands and made it appear. This looks really good. They did a good job on the CG. Von den Reich. Oh, Rukia. Aizen's staying calm, cool, and collected, dog. He's just hanging out. Okay, that's Shinji's line from the manga. 1 for 1 right there. To be expected. That was, obviously a lot of the stuff with the other characters was new because that was not the same setup that was in the manga, but that Shinji line was exactly the same from the manga as well. Bleach always have the best openings. Oh, 100%. The OG Bleach openings were so good, dude. To experience Bleach Saturdays in the morning, it's like Saturday morning cartoons. Oh, yeah. It's the best, man. It's such a good one. And I think it comes out technically Saturday. Is it Friday night in Japan or Saturday night? I think it comes out Saturday night in Japan. It's Saturday mornings for us in the Americas, which is great. Ooh, the music is good, dog. The music's really good. Let's see. Let's see if it is right here, if they're going to get a fight. Let's see if they're going to add something. There's no way they do. There's no way. There's no way. Oh, here we go. It's getting interrupted. Yeah. Return of the Queen. Now, do we get the Chad and Orihime interaction here? Yep, here we go. Look at Orihime's face. That is so funny, dude. That's such a good scene. I love that just like Urahara is trying his best. I promise you. Ooh. The music is good, man. There we go. All right, 1 for 1 with the manga so far. 1 for 1. This is the Yukio Railway Express that we were talking about for a very long time in the manga reading. That's very confusing. I'm interested to see how they explain how this works in the anime. I want to see a clear explanation here. Love the cuts of all the characters there. Love it. So funny. I forgot that Chad and Orihime already knew. Grimmjow's sitting up on a ledge all by himself. I don't even know why that ledge is there. The Valley of Screams, where souls get lost. Okay. Okay. Solid explanation. I feel like a little bit better because I read it in the manga and I know how it works. But that's a solid explanation. I get it. If anybody, I don't know if you guys get it. I feel like I had the manga background to really sit and take that in. Oop, are we going to get the conclusion to Captain Ukitake here? Ooh, let's go. Lisa, okay. Good, okay. This is good. Good introduction to the visors coming back. Love it. What if they introduce the doubling spiritual pressure machine here? Yep. Oh, here we go. They're going to introduce the machine. A lot of people were hoping that that was not going to be introduced into the anime, and here we are. It's so strange that Ukitake is still showing the black stuff on him. That is so strange. Dang. They're planning to jump Yhwach right off the rip. That's crazy. All right, pause for a second. Pause for a second. Very different scene right there. In the manga, they ask about Pernida and the hooded Sternritter. They're like, hey, what was that guy's ability that crushed your arm, Yoruichi? And Yoruichi's like, I have no idea. Stay away from that guy. I'm going to take him at range. They don't talk about him at all. They're like, yeah, we know everybody. We know everybody. That's crazy. Askin does not want to be here. Askin wants to be out. Poor Askin, man. He's always getting clowned on. I'm glad they kept the scene of Pernida being able to grab stuff with his head. Super glad that they kept this interaction. Really, really good. I hope they do the grown-up part after this. We're happy with this. Oh, beautiful CG shot right there. Also, Nel's booty. Oh, my God. Okay. They might have cut a scene there. Let's see if it pops up. Very dramatic music playing here, by the way. Love it. It is so interesting to me that they have not shown Ukitake like dying yet. That is so interesting. Oh, here we go. Damn. Yhwach looks good. Dialogue heavy episode. We knew that was coming. Unless they show it as the after credit scene right here, they cut the scene when Yushiro is introduced to Ichigo and the gang, and she mentions that she has a little brother. In the manga, they start visualizing what Yoruichi's brother could look like, and they have some hilarious visuals as to what that could be. Totally cut. Not in here. Unless it's the after credit scene, which I would be amazed if that's the case. His co-third seats are here. No after credit in this episode, then yeah, that's cut. It's it. Renji poem coming up, guys. Let's see. Gate of the Sun. Okay. Solid episode. Solid episode. We knew it was going to be a lot of exposition. We knew it was going to be a lot of character dialogue. We already knew that going into it. That was going to be the setup for the final fight. So this is setting up all of the final fights, guys. So after this episode in Bleach TYBW Blood War, it is all fights for the rest of the series. All of the fights happen everywhere. Someone's fighting here. Someone's fighting here. Someone's fighting here. Multiple fights are happening in the middle. Someone's fighting on the other platforms. It's happening everywhere. There's fights everywhere that happen in the Vandenreich. It goes crazy from here. So this was a big setup episode. I think you just referenced Bazz-B. Fire, hidden friend. They keep alluding to Renji and Bazz-B with quick shots. New fights. That would be cool. A new fight with Renji and Bazz-B working together. I think that'd be very cool. The officer that Chad punched in the Soul Society just made an appearance. So we have Maki Maki. Again, by the way, you can recognize the back of his head. Maki Maki. Then we have it's the co-third seat for Squad 4 eventually with Hanatoro. I forget what his name is. We have both of the original characters from the first episode. I forget their name. One is like Ikaku's sister, cousin, whatever. I don't know who this is, but this is Sanosuke, Afro dude, of course. I don't know who we're seeing here. That's Renji's fanboy. Okay, there you go. There you go. So we got the collection of Easter egg characters here. This is the full shot. Maki Maki back in action. The back of his head be looking ridiculous. We love that. Oh, right here. Oh, damn. You guys got some good eyes. That is crazy. He just hanging out there? That is wild. What's that guy's name? Does anybody know what that guy's name is off the top of your head? I would be fucking blown away if one of you guys nail what his name is. Tatsufusa Enjoji. Let's pull him up on the screen. Dang. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Look at our boy. Look at our boy right here. There he is. I hate to see it. Hate to see that for that guy. And what's he doing now? He's here. Who put that guy in here? I want to know who on Puro Films really loved this guy and put him in there. That was crazy. I really appreciate Askin's emoting / reactions to this scenario. Just character in general. He was promoted to elite guard and is amongst the angel-like figures in God, but at the end of the day, he's very ordinary human compared to them. Yeah, love it. Askin is a great every guy. True, we haven't seen Hanatoro yet. They're saving Hanatoro for the ace in the sleeve, guys. The reason they haven't showed Hanatoro is he's going to come by later. Everybody's going to be wounded, going to be absolutely destroyed. Hanatoro's going to go around the battlefield. Heal, 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 heal. Build up his red gauge. Shoot it at Yhwach win the day. It's going to be game over. It's going to be absolutely game over. Do we want to look at this scene where they just show fucking Nel's ass, by the way? Look at that. Could they show Jadambo? I wish they would show Jadambo. I like Jadambo. Jadambo is really cool, man. He's a cool, nice guy. Hanatoro's going to use his reverse healing Getsuga in one shot at Quincy. Yep. Agreed. That's how it's going to go. Damn, I missed the booty. I got you, man. I got you. It's right there front and center. Look how buff Chad is and how much bigger. How tall is Chad? Male, 190. He's 6'5" and 3/4. 6'5" and 3/4. I'm taller than Chad by a quarter. I'm 6'6". So this is like you put me into Bleach. That's me. That's how tall I would look. I would look that beastly next to everybody, dude. They canonize the Valley of Screams in this moment, which is something that has been done in the manga. That has been a long gone thing. They specifically call it the Valley of Screams over and over and over again. Valley of Screams, Valley of Screams, Valley of Screams. Super cool. Ichigo even is like, I've been there before. Love it. Shout out to Senna from the first movie. What do we have? Confirmed 13 episodes at least. And we're on episode 6. So 7 episodes left of action. But now, break it down. We have to get Mayuri versus Pernida. We have to get Bazz-B versus Yukrim. We have to get Askin. Not Askin. Sorry. Nanao, Shunsui versus the Labaro. So there's 3 really big fights that have to happen still for the rest of the series. Do we feel comfortable with about 7 episodes to cover those 3 fights? I really think Puro Films is going to pop off this season. Well, you think about it also. You think about Puro Films, right? Puro Films is a brand new animation studio. Obviously, it's an off-brand of Puro. It's brand new. This is their introduction onto the scene. Puro Films coming hot off the presses with this show. This is their very first show. So if I was a new studio, I'm like, let's hit it with a fucking bang. Like, let's go out. Let's put all our all into this. And we're super lucky that Bleach TYBW is the season. Like, Core 3 is the one that they're doing for their first show, because I think they want to make a good showing. They want to come out. And I think so far, I said it before, I think Part 2 is immediately blown away by Part 3. Part 3 has been so good already. I think Part 3 is infinitely better than Part 2. And we're only halfway through. Just a hint of Senna, but not her actual character. Yeah, we're talking about the Valley of Screams, right? The eyecatcher. Oh, the ribbon. That's totally Senna. That's crazy. It's straight up Senna's ribbons and all the autumn leaves. That is really cool. Man, just like in case you were watching, like, oh, Valley of Screams, that sounds really familiar. Like, I don't really know what that is. Like, hit you with the mid-credit scene. Fucking Senna. There you go. That's Senna. We're talking about Senna. That's crazy. It's been a long time since I've seen that first movie. Been a very long time. Yo, movie rewatch? Hey, I think so, man. Honestly, I'm down. It's been a long time since I've seen it. We'll set up a movie. Well, we need to set up a movie night. Get Jose over here. Watch the first movie over again. There's not a lot to talk about in this episode because it's very straightforward. It's a lot of setup for what's going to happen later. I thought it's a solid episode. Good exposition, good dialogue, interesting scene changes that were made here. Really sad about the Yoruichi one. The amplifier is so stupid. I wish they used eyes. And that was one of the things from the original manga that happened pretty early on in the manga. And people were hoping that wasn't going to make its way into the anime because it's like a Deus Ex Machina machine, you know? Like, he just has this thing that could double spiritual pressure hanging around the lab. You know, it's crazy. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it there. Thank you guys for hanging out and watching the episode. As always, a couple of plugs. If you guys are not following us on Twitch, please do follow us on Twitch or TikTok. Either or is the best one to watch it, because that's where you can stream this and watch it in its full. If you guys missed any part of it and you want to watch it in its entirety, we do upload a very edited version to the YouTube and then a full unedited episode to our Patreon, patreon.com/weebsguild, if you guys want to check that out as well. And lastly, if you guys haven't already, follow or join the Discord. Join the Discord. The Discord's the best. Join the Discord. Have a good time. Lots of cool Bleach fans in there. Enjoy. It's a blast, I promise you. And as always, thank you to our Weebs Guild captain level members on the Patreon, which I believe is just PV. Shout out. Thank you very much. We will see you guys tomorrow for a new Bleach Boys podcast, where we'll talk about all things that has to do with this episode, much more in depth with Pythes and Jose. It'll be out tomorrow morning for you guys. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you guys for hanging out. Have a great weekend.